men and women never imagined that we'd work so well as a team. Each member was more willing than the next to help one another for everybody to reach the goal for which we are here today. With such a great group of recruits to start our academy, we only needed to have great instructors to be successful, and we most certainly had them. Let's see. Captain Sotomayor. Captain Sotomayor, how can you make fun of a man who puts his heart and soul into the success of these recruits? I often think that Captain Sotomayor wanted this academy to graduate more than we did ourselves. He's a man who encouraged teamwork over criticism, which I'm sure was a relief to Pacheco. Captain Sotomayor's ability to inspire this collection of firefighter hopefuls is unmatched by any other person I have ever met. I think I speak for us all when I say that Captain Sotomayor, none of us would have been able to achieve the success in this academy without you. Thank you, Captain Sotomayor, for staying with us during the hard times this academy had to endure. We are all able to realize our dream of becoming firefighters. Thank you, sir. Captain Peterson? Somewhere? Oh, there you go. Good. Captain Paul Peterson. It's good to see you here sober. Well, I guess it's just good to see you. Captain Peterson is a man who leads by example, and that's probably why most of us turned out to be such great drunks. I think the reason Captain Peterson was such a good teacher was because he acted about the same age as most of our recruits. In fact, Captain Peterson was such a great instructor, he didn't even have to wear his personal protective equipment in most of the drills he showed us. A down-to-earth yet knowledgeable teacher, Captain Peterson always managed to dumb things down enough so that Zach Melton could understand them. Thank you, Captain Peterson, for all the hard work and dedication you put into this academy and these recruits. Okay. I'm glad to see a lot of our wonderful instructors made it out tonight. Firefighter Starkey, Firefighter Lukowski, Firefighter Calhoun, Firefighter Merrill. It's great to have you guys here. I know Firefighter Starkey and Lukowski came here for the beer, and that Calhoun came here thinking there was going to be food. And I'm pretty sure that Merrill came here thinking there would be a bunch of single guys. Firefighter Merrill's a good guy. He's a good guy. Whenever he'd give us push-ups, he would always do them with us. We just always wondered why he would do them on his knees. Captain Sotomayor, let's settle it here, though. It's per mantle rope, right? That's too bad, Merrill. Maybe one day you'll graduate in Arizona Fire Academy just like we have. Let's go on to the recruits. That's the reason we're here today. Gabriel Monroe. It's good to see Monroe made it here today. You know what they say, the 11th time's a charm. If I'm not mistaken, Monroe attended his first fire academy at the same time that Chief Nick started his. Gabriel Monroe is the only person who can make Pacheco cry more than Captain Young. But Monroe's a really nice guy. He's always calling me Hope, though, and although I don't know what that means, I'm glad he took the time to give me such a nice sounding nickname. Seriously. Gabriel Monroe is a true leader. He's always willing to help out his fellow recruits, no matter what the problem was. I'm surprised he never got annoyed with me asking all my questions about what to expect, but he didn't. He helped others and his colleagues with an experience, accuracy, and expressed sense of urgency that is matched by no other person I've ever met. Andreas Casillas. They say big things come in small packages, and there's never been a more understated case of this than with Andreas. Casillas gave over 100% every time he came to Academy. No matter what the project, drill, or physical task was, Casillas gave it all. His motor never stopped and his drove never quit. His amiable attitude brought us up in the coldest days and during the most grueling tasks. No matter how early the morning was, Casillas would always show up with a smile and be able to excite the most discouraged of his fellow teammates. Andreas Casillas is not only what all firemen should be, but what all men should be. Hardworking, dedicated, and proud. Stephen Frederick. Stephen Frederick, great to see you, friend. Stephen Frederick's the only one here today that had to have his dad help him with his tie. Fred Weezy, the hardest working man in the business. The dark horse isn't just strong, he's stupid strong. Steve's arms are as big as my waist, although that's not saying very much. Frederick never once took a vacation during Fire Academy. He was always helping others. Whenever there was something to do, Frederick was always the first to lend a hand. Whether it was washing trucks or lifting fire trucks over his head, he and Frederick always did what it took to make sure that the job got done right. Michael Sotomayor. Sotomayor Jr. Michael. Finally, Michael will have the plaque he always wanted to polish. He earned it. If you're looking for Michael Sotomayor later, blah, 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 he'll be at the Motel 6. Make sure you knock first. Michael Sotomayor is a man who, despite adversity, trudged on to accomplish greatness. Even with an already full schedule, Sotomayor worked hard physically, academically, and practically. And now all that work has brought him here. A successful Fire Academy recruit on his way to becoming an even greater firefighter. Michael Sotomayor, I admire your dedication and your work ethic. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll be twice the firefighter your brother is. Although he may make it different. Brandon Elias. I can't see him, he's all in the corner there. Brandon Elias, the alpha male. Brandon Elias is the type of guy who'll stuff you in a refrigerator, then bench press that refrigerator while he reads verbatim the words on his college degree. We always thought the plank was the best part of the day, didn't we, buddy? I think this may be the best part, though. During the Fire Academy, as a friendly competition, after every test, some of us would look around and see who had the best test score. Well, already knowing that I beat Tony Donaldson and Adam Rodriguez here, and having no doubt that I blew Zach Melton out of the water, I look over at Brandon Elias, and no matter if I miss one question or 5 questions, Brandon Elias would always have me beat. It's not a question of will Brandon Elias be a great firefighter, it's a question of how great of a firefighter will Brandon Elias be. My guess is that he very well may be the greatest ever. Patrick Peraza. It seemed like Peraza was getting injured every day at Academy. But he fought through it, every single one, in order to get here. Peraza is definitely a firefighter who never gives in. As our physical training increased, so did Patrick's willpower. Peraza's stoic demeanor only makes him that much more capable of becoming an amazing firefighter. With his lack of fear, it was my pleasure to be able to work with someone with such an indomitable spirit as Patrick Peraza. Okay. Chris Tapia and Adam Medrano. If I didn't see you two making out with underage girls at the volleyball tournament on the tire swing, and I thought you guys were gay. Chris Tapia is a man destined to become a great firefighter. He's quiet.